My country people, you both say a little to the right, a little to the left. Now, waiting the happen now you dey watch, so we don't come back again. This time, we're not going to talk about demolition, we're not going to talk about the state of our roads. We want to talk about our mothers, women. You understand? Now, big thing, oh. You know, say nowadays, when they grow up, they say woman's place in the kitchen. Now, the woman, they want the front line. They don't want to let us hear it again. One musician talk on that, yes, we give women a chance. Saying no, say if they give women a chance, women will fit turn the table around. But some political position where they don't give women for this same country, some of them not do well, and some do well. What be the problem whenever we give big position like presidency to a woman for this country, Nigeria? That one a question where I never still fit answer. But nobody that we'll talk about today. Won't talk with the women they face for inside politics, outside politics, for their home, for their place of work. Why politics don't start now? How then they do as women to fit come together to make sure say they get one voice and to fit bring out women for different political positions. To talk that thing with me now, woman, man, not fit talk that one. Now I bring barrister JULIET ISI. Wait, that your name be like Dutch. IKHAYERE. How many use your mouth talk about yourself? When I say a woman, she be a lawyer at the same time. She dey follow political matters. Well, welcome.
Thank you very much.
My first start first. Why be say you not see restaurant business too? You say you like politics.
Restaurant. I won't say
it's
that.
It's a restaurant. It's now woman you mean I like cooking now.
No. I won't say that. Okay. Yes, it's a duty for a woman to cook as well as she does other things in her daily day-to-day living, as well as also a man. He too can also cook. So I won't say it's the primary duty of a woman is to just settle in for the kitchen.
Okay.
And I'm a lawyer and a legal practitioner, and so that's a business. It's a business. The business of law is to practice it and then make out some profit from it. So it's a business.
But some people they be lawyers, they already practice.
Maybe they try to venture into other things, or probably they just trying to rest or taking a break from the whole legal profession.
I know say for legal practitioner, women not to get, they really restrict women to some kind of things. But other professions, more come politics now. Why is it difficult for women to attain some kind of political positions for Nigeria?
Now, being in politics, I think I'll be able to
speak. You don't speak pidgin English.
Okay.
You know be Nigerian babe.
Okay. The truth be say, women, their women participation for politics, we get to face a lot of challenges.
Okay.
And some of all those challenges, we say, the gender, for instance. You see, men normally they think say because say they be men, head of house, head of homes, head of a lot of things, they feel actually lead well because of the primary role where they already carry for their house, and this will now put a restraint on women, thinking that women will always follow underneath or be led by men. So that one issue is the challenge of being a female. That's gender challenge. That's the major problem. But the thing is that a lot of women have, in the time past, been putting themselves out there and they've actually led well. We have a lot of examples from other nations of the world and then bringing it back to Nigeria. In fact, I've been there watch BBC not too long ago, and I saw a young councillor, Blessing Miracle Tina, and she did actually very well. She actually went on to put a bridge that in fact had been so dilapidated for a long Bayelsa State Councillor Ward 2. And I was so impressed. She's a youth, she's a woman. So even when she was talking on BBC, she made mention of the fact that people will look down on women, being that they cannot do it, they are not able, they can't manage a project, unlike men with the stamina and energy. But she's doing it, and she has been doing it for the past.
But if you see that babe now, a young politician,
exactly.
If they give you that kind of position now as a councillor for Barr area council, what be the things where you would like change?
A lot.
Like, just name them all.
One of the issues I've seen in the hearts of in the people of Kubwa, the community, because Kubwa is so dear to me, and so I'm not talking from afar. I was born in Kubwa. My primary school, secondary school, and then even to the law school. My secondary school was FGGC Buhari, and then the primary was Grace of God Nigerian Primary School, as well as Ideal. So I'm a part and parcel of Kubwa. my law school was also in Barr area council.
You just do everything around Kubwa.
That's it. But universities, I've been out, I've traveled, I've seen people, I've met people, and I know what actually it is to have social relationship with people from various ethnic groups. And Kubwa is not out of it. A lot of people, a lot of ethnic groups reside in Kubwa. But the issue is that we have so many failed issues that are affecting the lives of the Kubwa community as well as the society as large. And one of them is the lack, the below average standard of living for most of the community. Those that are actually the foundational, would I say, those that are the indigenous people as well as other people, the lack of education. They don't even actually go to school because they don't have the means. And so it will actually be over me to call on the government, the ministers, the federal FCT minister, and actually sponsorship from various organizations to see that free education, we promote education for the young ones, the young generation, and actually reorientate them. We see that our society, we have left these young people to think for themselves what to do. Aside the teachings we see in maths and English, there are so many things we need to reorientate them about, that there's still hope for this country. We can still lead and become a better society. As well as aside that, the elders, there are still people in the Gwari community that actually carry their loads on their back. There's nothing stopping me when I get there to actually clamor for support and get free tricycles, that's keke napeps, for them to be able to carry their loads from their farm to their place of storage or for sales. It's not just, keke are not just for commercial purposes like just going to get passengers. It can also aid the lifestyles of the people, aid their living system, and cause them to be able to function properly. Instead of carrying loads on their back, you can see people from even Dakwa community, GB, all these are part of the Kubwa community. Aside the normal roads, the bad roads we see and all that, but these are the things that will touch the lives of the elders, touch the life of the children, and actually change and bring our society to what it's meant to be, aiding and making things easier for the people.
Barrister. See, Joko, you know they talk like presidential candidates. Every country people will talk about women and what they see for politics. You were there, you still feel give us your suggestions because we learn every day. Then they stay for one place, look masquerade. You understand? She not feel the correct in every way she talk. Anyway, you feel say she not get any point where she not touch. You feel send me SMS or WhatsApp message so that we go learn. So when we see women, we will regard them well. Politically, it is difficult for women to be national leader of a party. Only one party I don't see. The party says, bless it, the party just call like flash, just flash, go. Why did it difficult? Now the time where they put the political meetings, or now the women they choose today for women leader only?
I think it's either, most times, those actually at the forefront show themselves, because the ADC party is one party I know they actually give people, women for instance, the platform to run. So it's now me to say, I will encourage a lot of women to come out and vie for such positions, and they will be given, because one, for instance, is the ADC party. I am actually opportune to run on that platform, and it's a liberal one. They actually encourage 35% women participation, 35% youth participation, and I'm an example. So if I was to say I want to go in for a leadership role, I'm sure, even yes, we have a national chairman, but I'm sure they will actually give that opportunity for me to run. So we women, it's an encouragement for us to put ourselves out there, feel challenged, feel courageous to actually go and show yourself, especially to political parties that are liberal, because we already have some existing parties that may not want to, but there are some that you can still actually put in that foot and you'll be accepted.
Okay, you do a political party now, you do a political system now. If a woman really know, she's not exposed like you, she never travel like you, she never go to school like you, and she won't get involved in politics, what are the steps we should need to take?
Okay. First of all, I would say develop yourself. You know, education is key. Education is power. So irrespective of the fact that she may not have gone to school or not have traveled, it's, you know, this thing, leading and then willingness to serve, it starts from the mind. You can actually develop. There are so many, the former Prime Minister of India, the first female Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi of India, Indira Gandhi, she actually dropped out from college. But that does not mean that she was not, it didn't stop her from becoming a courageous leader and all. So we can actually do well by developing ourselves, taking some time vocational reading, try as much as possible to get a homeschooling or register somewhere and start from there, because you cannot give what you don't have. Wisdom, it takes wisdom to lead rightly. So even if you're out of school, you still need to get that education. It can be informal, it can be formal, to develop yourself, so you can be able to have something to give out to the society, and then you will see yourself.
My country, we will take small break for some commercials. Like I tell you now, before this program they open, if you bring your advert, come chip inside. No, we'll watch this advert. After the advert, we will still continue with our young barrister here. She tell us, how woman be president 2023. And they come back now.
Your child deserves quality education in a conducive environment. At Halmoas International School, Gwagwalada, our learner-friendly environment and our team of professional teachers ensure that each student is a champion. At our boarding school, we provide comfort like home and effective study time. Extracurricular activities are well planned to form a well-rounded personality. The welfare of our boarding students is prioritized, from feeding to health and security. Well-equipped classrooms and labs making learning a delight at Halmoas International School. Admission is open into crèche, pre-nursery, primary and secondary. We also are accredited for international exams like SAE, TOEFL and IGCSE. Visit us today at plot 260 Gwagwalada Expansion Layout off Gwagwalada Main Market Road along Matei Day Catholic Church, Gwagwalada, Abuja. For inquiries, call
0803-5969-411 or 0806-2302-227. Or you can visit us at www.almohas.com.ng.
My country people still on the matter. One musician that year, when we grow up, I hear my papa they play the music. They could say the man named now Sayomore Joseph. He say every day a man will give women a chance. He say if you go prison, Kuje prison, Oko prison, Kirikiri prison, now men you go see inside where pass. If you check for they get accident pass for road, now men. If you check the ones where join court, secret court, now men. If you check what they do, Yahoo boy, now men. So women, people say they are the ground past men, no. But mama ask one question about why be say if one man born pikin go born like 3 girls, the people would look and say the man not get children. Women not be children.
We are actually children too.
Why Nigerians? Why Africans they think like that?
I don't know. The things have even surprised me, because at the end of the day, both male, female, they can actually contribute to whatsoever thing that we feel a man can do better, a man can do, a woman can also do. So I won't say better, but both have the ability to achieve that purpose. I don't know why they feel that way, and I am happy our constitution actually makes it a balanced system for male and female to inherit and to do whatsoever they want to do.
But maybe some places, huh?
It's still the tradition, and I'm happy some of them are changing, because whatsoever customary court decides, they still have to go on appeal. And once you go to the Supreme Court, it still states that a male and a female have equal rights, although some cultures still try to belittle the role of women in their families and all.
And they say when the woman marry, she don't go her husband's house. So I'll come train my pikin finish. Then I'll go primary school, then I'll go secondary school. Like my place now, bride price now 16 naira. I don't train the woman finish. She don't reach doctorate degree holder. Then one man come give me 16 naira with 2 crates of some things and 7 tubers of yam and stick 6 of fish. You carry and go. Now with the loosen her waist. No. It be like say to train woman go school. now waste of money and time.
No. She can actually go to that home, the new home, and actually become even better than even what you, okay, she cannot use the skills you have imputed in her, empowered her to actually become somebody and help people in return. So wow, we shouldn't look down on
Nigeria when you train your pikin, train the girl child, train her well, no fear. Said she will go be of benefit to the husband's family and not your family. And when you empower her, when she go always remember back and take care of you and your wife and children. Mind you, if you get woman children for your house, you even dey lucky as a man, because she go take care of you at old age. Like me, I no go lie for you. I fit stay 1 week, 2 weeks, I no call my mama. I no go lie, but I tell her true. But my sisters, every day, even send her recharge card, do 1 or 2 things. Me, I no go lie, you dey look me like the same thing you dey do. You know dey quick call your mama. Now woman dey call mama pass. So you dey laugh your friend say you get 3 girls. You dey laugh your friend say you get 3. You know, you no get son, you no get boy, you no get hair. You be hair. You look like hair for your eye. You know, if you call your mama, your mama dey sick, you go dey post am. Everywhere they sell fish, they see you for Abuja. Not use your head. Don't talk my finish. Ma continue with you, Abena. Woman, you give me hope today. Number 2, before you go, cannot say be lawyer, you get things to do today. Political structure. How person take the entire world level for politics? Because some people, they look us here, they don't know anything about politics. They just emerge as local government chairman, some just emerge as governor. They don't know the procedure. Now from ward, from ward to chapter. How person fits enter world level for politics? Because if we not do that system, we not fit make choices. Not be what they do choices.
Exactly.
How I fit take reach world level? As a woman, no, make them learn.
Okay.
Because if women not there, it go feel affect the choice so they will make.
Thank you for this question, because it actually relates to me, being that I'm vying for the post of a councillor.
Okay.
That's actually in fact the grassroots politics itself, going down to those wards. And I'll use my experience to enlighten people. First of all, once you've actually identified that goal, that vision to actually change that world in which you live around, identify those people that actually play a key role. Because irrespective of the fact that
people they play key role.
Now those people could actually be their leaders.
Okay.
The chief, which are still existing till today, their chiefs, and the youth leaders, the non-indigenous leaders. Let's say, for instance, the Kubwa people. They are people, like I said before, they are people from various ethnic groups. You see the Yoruba, they have their leaders. The Hausas have their leaders. The Igbos have their leaders. And those two also. So you identify those people. The road, the transport workers too. You identify them. Their head, they also have their heads. The chiefs of various sects. For instance, we're in Kubwa. We have Bazango. We have Kukwaba Maitama. We have Dakwa community. We have GB. A lot of. You identify those leaders. You also identify the market women, their leaders too, because women also play a very key role when it comes to election in Nigeria. They actually come out to vote. Their vote count, and I can say this for sure, they actually have a good influence. So you identify the women, the head of the market.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Like we are not the call. What be your name or where you call us from?
My name is Barista Maurice.
Okay.
Of the political parties in Nigeria.
Oh yeah, what do you want to contribute? What do you want to talk about this morning?
First of all, the person where you get for studio don't talk well. We need more women like her. You understand? We need more women like her. They get liver, maybe they come wrong with you, they run. We need to get more youth included in politics. I be advocate of building politics. So seeing a young woman like that in your studio is very, very inspiring.
Okay.
So that's what we be saying. Now this stuff we be saying. Now them, now they abuse where they pay now. You understand? We need to encourage them. So I say, make I look my mouth for this matter, not just as a friend of the media, as a friend of the station, as a Nigerian youth, as a passionate Nigerian youth. So make I put my mouth for this story to tell you all done stuff. I see the work where they do.
You sure say no be because say she be lawyer, Mama Race?
Yes, I hear you.
I mean, because say she be lawyer, you dey support her aspiration.
Apart from say she be lawyer too. Now say she be woman, now she be youth.
Okay.
And on other things we follow the matter. But I could call first of all say she be youth and she be woman.
Okay.
That the reason why I call her and say she be lawyer too.
Okay.
So
you support what she dey go for?
Yeah, I support. I invite her endorse her. In fact, I make she dey as short.
He don't do. But take on. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. That Barrister Maurice Ebam, be the national youth leader for when many parties come together. They come become the national youth leader. 18 political parties. You understand? So in get voice, they see things from far and recognize. Say this one. Now waiting go make sense. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
What will be your name? Where they call us from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Oga Emmanuel, reduce the volume of your television set and make you raise your volume small.
Okay. I think it's okay now.
Yeah, better.
Okay. So, I like this your program this morning.
Thank you.
Program fine, well. You know, the issue of politics in Nigeria. Politics is not grateful.
Oga, you fit put small ginger for your voice. Your voice is too dull. Oh. We know the dull here.
Okay. I said that politics in Nigeria is not grateful. And politicians do everything. They involve everything in politics. And that is why women are not allowed. Because women cannot do what these people are doing.
Oga, not try women of nowadays. Oh. They fit do. Oh. They fit do what the men they do. I know what life for you. I don't see women will get action. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What will be your name? Where you call us from?
I'm calling from Kabuza, Kingsley Chimezie.
All right, Kingsley Chimezie, fire down.
Yeah, I wanted to ask I'm watching I'm in my house now watching the television, the program that's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like the way she addressed and the way you addressing her. I'm feel that she will be capable to do whatever she's going to do.
All right, now, thank you very much. Yeah, does me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What will be your name? Where you call us from?
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Papi.
Papi Hills. Oh, yeah, make a contribution. Hi, Samuel, don't call for Papi boys now. So, Papa, I love that credit. Hello, good morning. I'm going to calm down more with my woman. Come out here. Maybe she go do things what she want to do. Mama, what will be your last word to Nigerian youths? And that one aside. And number two, you get the time for this country will do PDP do primaries, presidential campaign, election. Then do primaries. Then the woman will come out and say, want to represent women's wing. Want me women get voice for Nigeria. Her name then, Sarah Jubril will be her name. I don't forget that name. When they count the results, the votes, blessing now one vote, I be not even reached that. One vote now. And women did that place. Women, they support women, or women, no, they like. No, say women, no, say they go salon. I don't go salon. I accompany one babe. Go say we sometimes that they do babe something. That time, I follow the babe go salon. When I hear that for salon, that day I vow so I no go salon. Women, they support themselves. That mindset don't change, or it still be like that, you know.
You know, I'm one person that usually like to see the positive in things, irrespective of what happened in 2019 or probably 15 too. I won't say women actually don't support women. Like I said before, women actually come to those election polling units and actually vote. The thing is that I will only encourage women to see the good in ourselves and understand that we are key role players in the society. When you empower one woman, you're empowering a generation. We should learn to understand this, and then I'm sure we also know that our mothers and our women, they actually have good foresight. So when you see a woman who actually wants to serve and give herself to the people, you will know and follow your conscience. Let's not be carried away by money, because I know electioneering in Nigeria involves finance, and actually that's one area that is a challenge too, to women not wanting to show forth or put their foot out there in politics. But we should not give up. We should support ourselves. The total number of women in Nigeria, if they actually put their foot down and say we want a woman to lead us, become the next president of Nigeria, become the next governor, become whatsoever we want, we can actually do it. So we should not look at the past. We should, in fact, strive to be better, try to go forward and encourage ourselves. Because when you empower one, you're empowering all. I think that's all I just have to say.
So if we empower one woman, you don't empower a generation, then why would they fear to give political office to a woman who will not say we give me take off our children, breastfeed the children, wash clothes, feed them, bath them, cook for us, we go work, come back, still meet them working. If these women feel multitask like this, why men they find them difficult? You know, the man, I'm not going to ask you this question. You're not going to understand the question I want to ask you. You understand them? If these women feel multitask and they deliver in all these things, why would they find it difficult to entrust big political position to women?
Let's take it that the world is actually a competitive zone amongst people. They actually want to compete. So maybe the men actually feel, okay, it's a competitive world. We actually want to rule because they have this mindset that they are heads, like I said before. But we as women, we should now counter. In fact, I've seen men support women. In fact, the people that have actually called in, I'm sure they are men.
No, so why women not call?
Exactly. So
women.
That's why I'm encouraging a lot of women to please set their foot down and know that a woman can lead. And in fact, when you go to that electioneering unit, their electoral unit, please vote for a woman. And understand that she will do better, even if you have some track records of wrongdoings in the past. That they are great women.
You don't campaign for women. I mean, women, I know I contest. For women. All right, thank you very much for making our time to come our program this morning. Much. Because you know, as a lawyer, not today, hurry. But you not bring your week, come on. My country people, I don't say I'm a barrister, Juliet, they are together with Saints, and I believe so. I don't learn one or two. On the matter, they see. So my name is IKHAYERE, and we'll take a small break. When I come back, me and Maura go there, and we'll go talk about International Youth Day. Waiting we expect, make them talk there. Waiting we expect from our youth. And after that one, not go anywhere, because the next topic after that one, it will shock you. Because my name, still remember my name, IKHAYERE. But I show you the jingle of our radio station, and also we can get some technical error. We don't come back, and we don't come back better and hotter. Now, and they come back.